Hello, welcome to Lil's Vintage World. This video I'm going to show you some of my favourite pieces of vintage jewellery. So none of these are really any precious metals, none of them are expensive. These are not sentimental to me either, they're just items that I really love because I want to start sharing with you my vintage jewellery collection because I think jewellery can really make a difference to an outfit. So yeah, these are my 10, in no particular order, favourite vintage jewellery pieces. Well, at the time of filming this anyway. Not necessarily my most worn, but just ones that I just really love. So let's get started. The first item, you can read what it is because it's still on its backing, and it's a World War II Royal Army Service Corps Sweetheart brooch. I was on the lookout for one of these for quite a while, and then I was at the British Living Museum in the West Midlands, and I was at one of their 1940s events, which is always very popular, and they had some stalls, and there they had this. I'd been after a specific one because I wanted one with a bow, because I think the bows just look really nice. Sweetheart brooches, I think, is a really important piece of history of World War II. They would have been worn by, a young lady whose sweetheart was serving in the forces. So this would have been worn by a young lady, and I'm fascinated by what her story would have been and her sweetheart, and did they go and get married and have children, and how did the war go for them? I think it's lovely. As you can see, the enamel really does catch the light. I don't wear it very often. I think I've worn it like 2 or 3 times, and I've had it for years, but it's lovely. And as you can see, I paid £18 for it, but yes, a wonderful piece of history of the Second World War. The next piece is a necklace, and I'm going to put it down to kind of give you the idea of kind of how small it is, because it is very small. Now this, you might be able to see, is kind of like a choker length necklace, so it's quite tight around the neck, but that was very popular when this was around in kind of like the late 1920s, early 1930s. I think this has a real Egyptian revival type feel. If I bring it a bit closer, you might be able to see some of the detail. I really like the verdigris on it as well because I think it shows a bit of age. The stones are these lovely green, which kind of, I suppose, resemble jade. It's not jade. It's just on brass. It's just a cheaply made item, but I think it's really lovely. And I've definitely got my wear out of it over the years. I bought it at a vintage fair quite a few years ago. I think it cost me £22. But yeah, I just love it. I love how it sits very high on the neck, and yeah, I just think it looks really nice. I like the tone of the brass with the lovely green, and I love feeling these. Lovely. Can I say lovely anymore? Lovely. The next piece is still on its original backing. I picked this up off eBay with another one, also in its original backing. This one I love so much. 1930s, it has this lovely figurine detail that you can see here, and these lovely purple stones. So my favourite colours are pink and purple, and I think this is just wonderful. It is on its original backing, hasn't been taken off. It is still pinned into place. Can you see? Still pinned into place there. But sadly, you might be able to see, it is missing a stone. And because of that, I'm not going to wear it. But isn't it just beautiful? If that had its stone, yes, I would wear it. But I just think it's so pretty, and I just love it. I just think it's so beautiful. Look at that. Almost this going back to the Edwardian sort of period with this sort of look. I just think it's lovely. And I know they're only glass, but the way that they catch the light is really nice. So yes, I do love the 30s. It's my favourite era of vintage fashion, so couldn't resist this one. The next piece I have to share with you is a pair of earrings. They are Screwback earrings from, again, Art Deco period, 20s, 30s. I love it. They're really lightweight with this gold red very, very decadent, very much 30s. I've worn this quite a number of times over the years. I picked these up online from Ginger Meg's Vintage, which is a shop in Birmingham, but they sell online too. And yeah, aren't these just wonderful? I have funny ears. So my ears only like gold earrings. Anything else, even silver, my ears react to. So if I put in something that isn't gold, so silver or just any sort of metal at all, after a few hours it starts to hurt and I have to take them out. So if I want to wear earrings all day, I either need to wear gold or clip-ons, or in this case, screwbacks, and I can leave them in all day now. So yeah, so I've got quite a number of wear out of them during the years, but they're just so much of the period. I just love them. Also very much of this period, but very, very niche, is this little pin badge. So you may know, if you know me well, I am a competitive swimmer, and I still compete now. I have been competing for years. Ever since I was a child, I've been a competitive swimmer, still compete as an adult in masters competitions. And when I saw this on Depop, I had to get it. Someone was selling it. I think it was their great-great aunt or their great-great-grandmother or something. And yeah, they just said, just selling off the jewellery collection. And it's this lovely little Art Deco swimmer about to dive in. And then on the back, nice old back there too. And I just love it. Very Art Deco, very much for its age. Just think it just looks wonderful, and it's just so me. Now, the rest of the pieces I actually got all from the same seller, who is Lex, who actually has a channel on YouTube called Bad Biscuit, but she is a vintage jewellery dealer, and she has an Etsy shop and an eBay shop, I believe. And she's really, really nice and a wonderful seller and a really good eye, and I got the rest of these bits from her, so I'll leave her links in the description below. So, getting into it, first one I have to share with you, I love this so much, is this beautiful Art Deco necklace. Again, very much of its period. Look at that. Look at it. It's marquisite, which is very synonymous with 30s and 40s, and it's just beautiful, and it hangs really, really nice as well. I'd been wanting a necklace like this for a while, and when Lex had one in a shop, I was like, oh yes please, can I have that? And I bought it, and it's just lovely. Really, really nice. It always catches the light so beautifully. I love this. The next piece, I'm kind of cheating because it's actually two pieces. It is a necklace. I bought the necklace first, okay, which is a floral necklace, probably, you know, 50s, 60s, something like that, with these flowers. And then Lex then later had bracelet. And although they're not, you know, siblings, so to speak, they're very, very similar. And the funny thing about this is I showed this to Dad, and my dad went, oh, my sister had one of those. So very much of 50s, 60s, and I showed her pictures like, yes, I had one. And yeah, so now they are firm friends. You know me very well. If you watch my videos, you know I love florals. So yeah, I couldn't resist this lovely 50s, probably 60s, this one certainly, piece. I just think it's wonderful, and I love wearing them together. The next piece is amazing, and it is this wonderful Art Deco brooch. I didn't mean for most of these things to be Art Deco, but you know, I love the 30s. I had been after one of these for such a long time, and it's always kind of been my dream to get one, but they've always been so expensive, bit of a rarity really to get them with their stones, and Lex had one in. So the pin is there at the back, and then everything else just kind of dangles. Look at that. That on a black dress looks incredible, absolutely incredible, and I just love it. Look at it, look at it, look at it, beautiful. And then the last two pieces are both rings. The first is this one, this little silver, it is actually silver with marquisite flower. I actually wear this quite a lot because it's silver, obviously your finger doesn't go green, but I just really love it. I gave it a little bit of a clean around the back, but I didn't clean it too much to the front because I quite like the darkness with the little stones. And I love, you know me, I love flowers, so I thought it just looked really, really nice. Something a little bit unusual. I just think it's fantastic. And yeah, I do love wearing this one. I think it looks really nice for my engagement ring too. And then last but not least, this beautiful cameo ring. Again, I do actually wear this quite a lot. I love a cameo. I have so much cameo stuff. I'm a little cameo addict, but I can't help it. Again, I think it looks really nice for my engagement ring. I always kind of struggle to get things to kind of look nice with it because it's quite big. I need something to balance it, and I think this cameo does it really well. This is Edwardian on brass, and it does have a few nibbles here and there, but you know, it's over 100 years old. What do you expect? But it's just stunning, and I love her, and I think she looks beautiful, and yeah, love it. So there we have it. Those are my favourite vintage pieces from my jewellery collection. Please let me know in the comments section which of these pieces is your favourite and which you think you would wear the most. So thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I shall see you soon for my next video. Bye for now.